So if you have this kit here, it's basically a wireless like sender and receiver. So this is here is like sender, so we'll cover up this first. So this is going to be the steering wheel side. So make sure you plug this one into here. You can see the actual sender is a bit like smaller. The receiver has that on it. But anyway, the plugs are only going to match that one. So that comes like down. And depending on sort of what you have, you should have like this plug in your steering wheel, or if we've supplied a steering wheel, it'll have this plug. Or if you've just got the steering wheel controls that hook onto like the steering wheel, they should have like this plug into them. So you'll not plug that into there. That's basically going to give you like steering wheel control data. And then you've got two things here. You need power and you need a ground. So ground, there's like normally a small sort of screw you can like attach this to behind the horn pad there. And like power, this normally comes off the horn. So there'll be a spade connector that'll be on the horn one. You can squeeze this into there as well, and you'll get power to here. So that's going to put like power into here. Your like steering wheel control data is going to be like sent down here, and that should all be happy days. So that's that, and then at the other end you have this here. So if you have an aftermarket head unit, which you should do, and it's a Toyota, you should have these like cables on here. So you'll like patch this in. It'll just like match this. All that like does is just provide a power to this easily. And then over here you have a manual way to hook up key 1 and key 2, which like these two. So if you need to like manually hook up key 1 and key 2, you can just attach them onto here. Or this here is the exact same thing, but it's just in the plug. If you had a Toyota harness, you might have already had this like plug on it. So on our harnesses for our head unit we do. So you just unplug that, and you plug this into the car side plug that matches this. So there'll be a plug originally on the car side, and you can plug that in. Sorry, not on the car side, take that back, on the head unit side, and you'd like plug that in. So in our harnesses for a Toyota we do have it, so you would like plug this in. If you had a car that like didn't have like steering wheel controls, that plug on our harness is probably like sort of not being like used, and it's just like floating loose. So that'll like plug into here, and all that's doing is giving you key 1 and key 2 and a ground. That's about it. Don't need to worry about this. So that covers that, and then so when you first try and do something here, you have to do a little like pairing process. So hold key button on receiver, so that's your key button here, until light starts to flash. Flashing here. Press any button and light will stop flashing. So just press any steering wheel control button, and this should go solid. That means like these two are paired. And then what you have to do on our head unit is then, depending on what head unit you have to go into this steering wheel control like learning app. And for example, on your steering wheel, you would push, or on our screen, you push like the volume up and it would start to flash, and you push the volume up in the steering wheel, it would go up a solid color, and that's been learned. Hopefully that sort of explains how these like wireless receivers work.